month of March. We're getting towards the end of March, and then we're going to start a new month. So that is very exciting. All right, so we've had 26 days of March. We're adding a new day, and so the new number is going to be, if anybody wants to shout that out, go ahead, but it's going to be 27. 2 and a 7 put together. All right, let's count to 27. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. All right, so let's add another day of school days. I'm getting my marker. That you're supposed to be here, but you're not. So I'm adding another mark. So remember, when we see the line going across those, that's another 5, okay? So we just need to say the number 5 for this one. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're at 9 days now. That's pretty cool. All right, so I want to talk to you guys about sorting. We don't really talk a lot about sorting, but I thought this would be fun. What groups do you see? So let's kind of look over here. I'll hold it up closer. So take a look. Maybe you can start putting some comments in as to what different kinds of groups you see. I'm going to pause here for a second so you guys can maybe talk about that with the person that you're watching this with. Okay, so some of the groups you may see is the color groups. That one's always an easy one. So red, yellow, green. Do you see all the red items, all the yellow items, and all the green items? Now, let's look at the other groups. Look down. What bug is that? What insect is that? The butterfly. So all the butterflies are together. Then all the grasshoppers are together. And then all the beetles are together. So hopefully you got to see the two different groups. You put all the same animals or bugs together and then the same colors. Okay? So I challenge you to find something at your house, like whether you collect, you know, I'm trying to think of things that you would collect. Because I know I have manipulatives here, but you may not have those at home. But if you have like different kinds of toys where you could sort them by the person, and then maybe you can sort them by the color. So I do challenge you to find something in your household like that you can kind of sort and try to find the two different groups, okay? Whether it's dolls or action figures. I know there's a lot of different kinds of Batman, so maybe you could put all the Batmans together or all the Spider-Mans together and then sort by either color, or you can sort by type, which would be like the butterflies, the grasshoppers, and the bugs. Okay, so I know yesterday I did a letter challenge, and I'm going to do another letter challenge. I'm going to pick a letter that we haven't talked about quite as much at school that we were supposed to talk about, but we're missing so many days. And so we're going to talk about this letter. Let's see if you can guess what letter I'm making. All right, if you guess the letter J for ja, you are right. So here's an uppercase J and a lowercase j. So I encourage you guys to go to Starfall, do the activities. Remember about Mr. Jack Hartman, our favorite letter song. You can go to YouTube, type in Jack Hartman, letter J, and we have those, the two letter J songs that we sing all the time. You guys can sing those too with our letters, letter T and now letter J. All right, so J goes ja, and the action that we like to do with J is jump. So make sure you jump. And now I challenge you to, after you watch the star fall, maybe sing the letter J song with Mr. Jack, Jack. His name starts with J, Hartman. Then you guys can look around your house, find something that starts with the letter J. Do something that starts with the letter J, or find the letter J in something in your house. Like look at your cereal boxes, look at the, look at some of the print that you have going on in your house, okay? Maybe you have a family member that starts with the letter J, okay? All right, so now we are gonna do our favorite activity of deciding which one is a letter, no, we're not gonna focus on letters, we're gonna actually focus on numbers. So we're gonna find the numbers in this. So this one's the hard one, the first one's kind of hard, because I kind of tricked you. If you look, there's a lot of them that make the same kind of shape, okay? So we are just focusing on numbers, okay? So is this a shape or a number? It's a shape, okay? That's a star. Is this a shape or a number? Okay, it is the number 2. So we'll go ahead and circle number 2. All right, is this a shape, number, or a letter? It's a letter, the letter S, and it makes this sound. All right, is this a shape, number, or letter? It's a shape, triangle. All right, is this a shape, number, or a letter? It is the number 8, okay? So I did trick you a little bit because I put something next to it. And what is that? A shape, number, or a letter? It's a letter, the letter B, okay? So that was a little tricky because the number 8 kind of could look like a B or an S. All right, here's your challenge question. You guys need to do this at home and write which ones are numbers. We're looking for numbers. I always want to say letters. So you're going to circle, just like here, I circled the numbers, okay? So you circle the number. All right, I can't wait to see your guys' answers. But I do want to talk about one more thing before we go. Let's look at this right here. This is the trickiest one. And when I do these things, I never, ever write that in there. Do you know why? That is your big challenge question. I want you to put that in there, and then when we come back on Monday, we will talk about this and why it is the most trickiest one of them all. So I can't wait to hear any responses. You can always email me. You could write it in the comments. You know, a lot of you guys are doing that. I love it. Like I know Cody, you do that a lot. I think I've seen Elena, you've done that a lot. I know Emiliano has been watching, and I know Kay's has been watching, and I've seen Max been watching. So I know a lot of you guys watch, but make sure you put in the comments so I know you guys are listening, or if you want to say hi. I am debating about doing Zoom. That would be awesome and fun. I think I want to do that one day, maybe if we find out what's going on here in the next week or two. I'd like to do a Zoom for the AM class and then the PM class, so they'd be separate. You know, I'll talk more and email parents too. So anyway, tell me what that is in comments. Email, you can do Seesaw too, because I do have it on my phone, and I kind of have figured out when all this kind of went down and I couldn't get a hold of my PM parents, I did figure out how to use Seesaw for the parents. So Seesaw me, and then email. You can always send pictures, I think, through Seesaw. So you can do that. That's a little, way more private than Facebook and Instagram, especially Instagram. Instagram's not so private. So any Instagram followers, if you want to do some of that stuff, you can always do respond back in Seesaw too, because that's less. That's not a very private page. Okay. And then what else did I want to say? I think that's it. I'll see you guys on Monday. So have a really good weekend, and hopefully I'll